A sick patient, one smear of cells, 0 names yet. But those cells left a clue, the way they grouped. Read that pattern, and you can name the culprit. 10 arrangements, 10 fingerprints. Let's learn to read them. The secret? After dividing, every cell makes one choice: stick together or split apart. That choice tells everything. 3 things decide it: shape, division angle, and stickiness. Challenge: count how many of these 10 you already know. First, the spheres. Scientists call these COCCI, tiny berries. Divide once, stay paired, and you've made Diplococci. 2 coffee bean cells? That's Neisseria, gonorrhea, or meningitis. See those in a smear, and alarm bells ring. Now divide again and again, all in one direction. The cells form a chain. Meet the Streptococci. Strepto means twisted. Picture a tiny string of pearls. Strep throat, same family. You've already met this one. Split in 2 directions, and 4 cells square up. That neat group of 4 is called a tetrad. Add a 3rd direction, and they stack into a cube. 8 cells in a tidy box? That's Sarcina. Honestly, it's microscopic packing done a little too well. Now throw out the rules. Divide every random direction. You get messy clumps, the Staphylococci. True troublemakers. Staphylo means grape cluster. Picture a tiny grape bunch. Staph infections. MRSA? Yeah, this is that one. Quick pause. Which one have you actually seen yourself? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. And if this is clicking, that like button really helps. Halfway there. Now swap spheres for rods, the bacilli. Same logic. 2 rods paired up? Those are Diplobacilli. Plump, capsule-wrapped pairs often point straight to Klebsiella. Now line those rods up end to end. A chain of rods like train cars, Streptobacilli. One builds long bamboo-like chains, and it's deadly serious. That's Bacillus anthracis. Yes, the anthrax bacterium itself. Next, some rods are so short they look round. These sneaky in-betweens are called Coccobacilli. Easy to miss. Haemophilus and Bordetella love hiding in this disguise. Now picture rods snapping, but never fully letting go. They line up side by side like fence posts. That fence post pattern is the palisade arrangement. Some bend into V and L shapes, Chinese letters. That's Corynebacterium, the cause of diphtheria. Last one. Some rods refuse to stay simple rods. They branch out like roots or tiny fungal threads. These branching filaments are actinomyces and nocardia. Actinomyces means ray fungus, but it's pure bacteria. And that's all 10. Remember the challenge from earlier? How many did you get? Be honest down below. Here's the real takeaway, the part that actually sticks. Shape plus grouping equals your very first identification clue. It points you toward the right test before anything else. One catch: these patterns can shift as cells grow, so treat them as strong hints, never final proof. You just turn blobs and dots into real evidence. Next time at the microscope, you'll spot whole stories. If this helped, subscribe for more microbiology made simple. Share it with one friend who needs this. See you soon!